this afternoon is the Media Award. The recipient this year of this award is the Seattle Times in Seattle, Washington. They provided coverage on flood risk of the Green River in King County, Washington, following flooding in January of 2009. That flooding caused substantial damage to a Corps of Engineers flood control dam, and the newspaper really did an outstanding job in raising public awareness. They ran a series of 60 articles and stories over the past year, which is remarkable. Their extensive coverage and thorough coverage of the flooding and the aftermath really dramatically increased the level of awareness and preparedness of both businesses and residents alike. And the street value of the PR that they wrote up in this series of articles, if you had to purchase it, would really be about $1.9 million. Accepting on behalf of the Seattle Times is Steve Blyfus from King County, Washington. Steve. Okay, our next award is the John R. Schaefer Award for Excellence in Floodproofing. This year's recipient has been a strong voice for flood risk reduction in all forms, including in areas protected by flood control structures. He chaired the Corps National Floodproofing Committee from 2001 till his retirement in 2009. He continues to co-chair the ASFPM Floodproofing and Retrofitting Committee. He led the Corps ASFPM initiative to develop a testing and certification program for flood protection systems. He firmly believes that non-structural floodplain or floodproofing measures are underutilized in the toolbox of flood reduction methods. This year's recipient is Larry Buss, formerly from the Corps of Engineers. Larry? There you are. You're welcome, Larry. The next award we have is the Larry R. Johnson Memorial Local Floodplain Manager of the Year Award. This year's recipient is a strong and dedicated leader, helps others grow, brings people together to improve floodplain management and awareness, sends letters to presidential candidates and local and state media. The person has drafted and helped edit letters for ASFPM. She has hosted several state conferences and workshops. She created a newsletter and CFM mentor program. She is a powerhouse in the Georgia Association of Floodplain Management and is very active in Region 4. She is the NAI Committee Liaison, and she received Georgia's Outstanding Floodplain Manager of the Year, Meritorious Achievement, and Distinguished Service Awards, all of them. This year's recipient from Augusta-Richmond County Planning Commission, Georgia, is Terry Turner, CFM, Assistant Zoning and Development Administrator. Our next award is the John Ivey Award for Superior Effort in Certification. John, I believe you're here with us. If you can come up to hand out the award, we'd appreciate it. This year's recipient has demonstrated superior efforts in certification, not only within the state, but benefiting surrounding areas as well. Their number of CFMs has grown from 5 in 2005 to 119 today, averaging about 25 a year. They held 2 CFM training classes and 2 exam sessions annually from 2006 to 2010, averaging from 10 to 30 attendees per session. In these hard economic times, they've granted scholarships to 11 community officials to take the CFM training and exam. Their local conference is pre-approved for 12 CEC credits, and the New Jersey State Board of Professional Engineers and Land Surveyors have awarded 12 professional development hours for attending their course. This year's recipient is the New Jersey Association of Floodplain Managers. Accepting the award is Clayton Smith on behalf of the association and their chair, Joe Ruggieri. Congratulations, guys.